All right, we're 47 points higher for the Dow Industrials this Tuesday morning. We're back to 22,300. Staying on the markets now, I want to introduce you to a very famous guy, Jim Rogers, with Rogers Holdings. Now, Jim has been very bearish on this market. Welcome back, Jim. Good to see you, sir. Very bearish indeed. You've been outspoken on this. So I've got two questions. First of all, when is this bear market going to hit?
Stuart, I will tell you the answer to that. There's a program on Fox Business called Sparny & Co. You watch that program, and you will find out everything you need to know, including when the next bear market is coming.
Go. Tell
me.
It's
a good show. Watch it. I haven't seen him in a long time, but he's a smart guy.
Okay, so you tell me, when is this bear market coming that you are predicting?
Well, I would suspect, but first we've got to make sure it's clear, because some people get it garbled. What I have said is we're going to have another bear market. Now, Stuart, you don't have to believe me, because Mrs. Yellen says we're never going to have financial problems in the United States again. So if you believe the central bank, stop listening to me now. But what I have said is we're going to have another bear market eventually, and when we do, it's going to be the worst in our lifetimes. Stuart, the problem in 2008 was caused by too much debt. Well, since then, the debt has skyrocketed everywhere in the world. All I said was the next bear market's going to be the worst in our lifetimes.
Okay. Ray Dalio, hedge fund manager, he says you should put at least 5 to 10% of your money into gold. Do you think that's a good tactic, bearing in mind the bear market that you see as coming, Jim?
Well, I think everybody should own some gold and silver as an insurance policy, if nothing else. I do. I've owned gold for many years, haven't bought any serious gold in a while. But if there are people who don't own gold, you need to start buying some gold and silver to accumulate a position. It's an insurance policy, Stuart. You have fire insurance. You hope your house never burns down. But if it does, you're glad you have insurance.
You moved to Asia many years ago, as I recall, because you believed that Asia was the future. I believe you're coming to us now from Singapore. Is that correct? So you're still in Asia?
I'm in Singapore as we speak. I did move to Singapore 10 years ago. I wanted my children to know Asia and to speak fluent Mandarin, because in their lifetime, Asia is going to be the most important part of the world.
And that's not going to change in their lifetime? America is going down and Asia is going up? I don't want to be too simplistic, but is that how you see it?
Well, that's not what I said. Well, certainly on a relative basis, every word you just said is correct. Asia is rising, and it has been rising for 40 years, as you well know, and that's going to continue. Now, America on a relative basis compared to that is certainly going to be in decline. Stuart, America is the largest debtor nation in the history of the world right now. No country in history that's gotten itself into this position has gotten out without a problem, a crisis, or a semi-crisis. I hope not, but it's always happened that way.
You know, Jim Rogers...
Stuart, I also have to make sure you know there are going to be plenty of problems in Asia. As America grew, we had 15 depressions, we had a horrible civil war, we had very few human rights, we had very little rule of law. I mean, we were a mess, but we had an extremely successful couple of 100 years.
Jim Rogers, you're one of the most fascinating guys in the world of money, and we thank you very much for being on the show today. You, sir, can come back anytime. Thanks, Jim. We'll see you soon.
Thank you, Stuart.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.